Hey everyone, for HelpMeReload.com, I'm James Fletcher, your friendly neighborhood relocation coordinator. It's my job to help you move to a better life. So if you're moving to the Bay Area, within it, or out of the Bay Area, I'm here to help you for free. So visit HelpMeReload.com to find out more. Now, in this video, I'm going to answer the question, do agents really do anything? It's a question that many a buyer and seller of homes has asked when they start the process, weighing whether the expense of hiring an agent is worth it. So let's take a closer look. First off, if you're looking to buy a home, then the answer as to whether you should use an agent is a resounding yes, because it costs you nothing. The seller typically pays the buyer agent's commission, so you get all their help without having to pay for it. And they do help you too, at least a good agent does. I mean, yes, in today's market, in the world that we're in now with the internet the way it is, property searches are at your fingertips, right? And needing an agent to help you find properties isn't as necessary as it once was. You can hop on a site like Zillow and find every available property in seconds. But if you're in a seller's market where properties are going fast, it might help you to have an agent who's constantly looking for you, trying to find those newest listings that meet your criteria. And they do that while you're at work, while you're offline, and that helps you get a head start on submitting an offer, because getting that head start could make all the difference and land you the house. Don't forget, these third-party sites get their information from the MLS, the multiple listing service, but it can be delayed. Agents, however, they have direct access to the MLS, and they can see new listings the second they're posted. Also, really great agents for buyers, they have relationships with other agents who have properties that are being prepared and readied for sale, but haven't been listed yet, which means they aren't on the MLS yet. That means you might be able to tour a home and even make an offer before anyone else even knows about it. And if the home is being remodeled, work that into your negotiation. Maybe dictate how some of that work is done, what materials are used. Customize the house to your taste. That's not a bad deal, right? Now, beyond the act of finding a home that's right for you, a buyer's agent also performs an array of functions that will be valuable to you through the entire process. So here's a quick look at just some of them. They are your advisor throughout the entire process. They're there answering any questions you might have about the sales process, the different fees that are associated, the inspections, the disclosures, all of it. They educate you on the current market conditions that are out there right now and whether certain houses that you're looking at are priced too high or if they're priced too low. Which neighborhoods have homes that are in your price range? Where are home values going up? Where are they going down? Stuff like that. They also help you screen homes and see beyond your first impressions. That could mean pointing out problems that you didn't notice at first glance, and maybe even see the potential of a property where you initially didn't think there was any. Everybody loves those diamond in the rough stories, right? Where you find a house that nobody else wanted and you turn it into your dream house with some repair and remodel work. I mean, how cool would that be if that was your story? A buyer's agent is also your advocate during the negotiation process. They make sure that your interests are protected, that you don't pay too much or get stuck paying fees that you don't have to or shouldn't have to. Also, they oversee the entire escrow phase, making sure that all the required inspections are being done, that all the deadlines are being met. They make sure that you don't get led on and taken advantage of. And based on what those inspection reports reveal, they also advise you on what repair work needs to be done and maybe how to get the seller to do it or at least pay for it in some way. Many buyer agents will also be there at closing while you go over the sales contract and sign all necessary paperwork. They'll watch over to make sure that everything that was promised you is fulfilled. So that's the benefits of a buyer agent. What if you're a seller? Does hiring an agent make sense in today's world? I mean, you can post your home on sites like Craigslist. You can evaluate the offers that come in. You can sell the home and keep all profit, right? All 100%, which sounds pretty tempting. I mean, why give up 6% of the sales price in commissions if you don't have to? For some, maybe that is a gamble worth taking. But for most people, it's probably not. The home sale process, particularly here in California, is designed to protect buyers from unscrupulous sellers and agents. And so there are a lot of inspections and disclosures and deadlines, a lot of loopholes built into the system that need to be followed to the letter. Again, they're there to protect the buyer, not benefit you, the seller. So a listing agent can help you navigate all of that and more. In fact, here's a brief overview of what an agent can do for you if you're looking to sell your home. They can, of course, help you find a buyer, one of the big things that they help you do. And this involves a lot of littler things, right? They list your home with the MLS so that other agents representing buyers will know that your house exists and it's on the market. They'll also oversee the marketing of your home with photos and videos. They'll post it on sites like Zillow. They'll make flyers. They'll hold open houses. They physically are there face-to-face talking to potential buyers about why your house is the best one on the block and why your neighborhood is the one that everybody wants to live in. They really do a great job of selling the idea of your home to potential buyers. Then, once offers come in, they help you evaluate them because not all offers are equal, right? It's not as easy as picking the highest offer. The most important thing is that the sale goes through. So, you have to consider the quality of the money behind the offer. Is the buyer offering cash or do they need a loan? There are pros and cons to each. How quickly can they close? How likely are they to meet the deadlines that they've put in their offer? Is it pie in the sky or is it realistic? How much money are they offering up front to show their commitment to buying the home? There's a myriad of things to balance against each other to pick that offer that will get you the most money and also is the most likely to close on time. If you pick the wrong one, it's going to implode during escrow, and you'll be up a creek without a paddle, and you have to start all over again. Nobody wants that. An agent will also negotiate a purchase price on your behalf. Good agents, of course, make sure that you get top dollar for the current market, and you want somebody battling out with the buyer's agent to keep that price as high as possible, right? Because the last thing you want is the buyer's agent negotiating with you directly and talking you down to a price that's less than what's fair for the market. Once a price is agreed to, then your agent will certify a purchase and sales agreement. They'll make sure all the parties sign to it. And then at that point, the clock really starts ticking. And this is where the agent really proves their value to you. They'll open an escrow account with an escrow company. They'll provide disclosures to the buyer, including the transfer disclosure statement, the TDS. They'll provide the disclosures related to mold and lead paint and flood zones. There's a whole list of them out there, and you have to hit each one. You miss one, it blows the works. So they're there to make sure they're all taken care of on time. Your agent will also help you obtain a home warranty. Then they'll monitor the buyer's progress too, making sure that they're meeting their commitments, they're sticking to their deadlines for things like inspections and financing, title insurance, all those things. And when the inspection report does come back, your agent will help you negotiate any credits or repairs that are being requested by the buyer. And when it's time, they'll also make sure that the title company drafts the grant deed, the promissory notes, and finally, they'll make sure everything's recorded. We're talking about the deeds, the financing documents, everything that needs to be filed to make sure the sale is official and that it's recorded. If it's not recorded, it never happened. That's the way the law works. So they make sure everything is filed on the public record so that you officially own the home or you officially sell your home. In summary, you can definitely sell your home on your own, of course, right? Just know that there are lots of regulations, lots of disclosures, lots of deadlines involved, so you really need to do your homework and make sure you know everything that needs to happen. You miss one step, the deal's dead. For my own peace of mind, I'd rather work with a full-service real estate agent. They have the training, the experience, the resources to quickly handle all and every aspect of the sale. Everything from the marketing to the negotiating. We talked about this, right? From the inspections to the disclosures, keeping an eye on the buyer, the escrow company, the title company. Knowing that someone is watching all of those moving parts on my behalf and making sure nothing falls through the cracks, it's well worth the 6% commission. In my mind, I would gladly pay 6% of a successful sale than keep 100% of a sale that failed. So in short, do agents really do anything? Yes, they do a lot. It doesn't matter if you're a buyer or a seller. The benefits to both are clear, and it would be well worth your time and your money to hire one. Now, if you're thinking about selling or buying a house, but you aren't sure how to find a good agent, this is when you need to visit helpmereload.com. Again, the website right there at the bottom of the screen. That's where you'll find out more about me. I'm a relocation coordinator. It's my job to help you find an expert agent to sell your current home and to buy your next one. And of course, if you need any help with any of the steps in between, I'm there for you. I'll be your guide. Best of all, my services are free. I know, but they're free. Visit helpmereload.com to find out more, and we'll see if I can help you move to a better life.